Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. O'Grady here. I've been taking you along my journey to Medicare, having to sign up for Medicare before it's too late or I get penalized. So I thought as I learn more about it, I'd take you along with me and maybe you could pick something up as well. So today I'm tackling a topic that can feel overwhelming. How to appeal a denied Medicare claim. If you've ever opened your Medicare summary notice or explanation of benefits and it seems like a service or item has been denied, well, don't panic. You have the right to appeal. So I'm going to walk you through exactly how to do that. Whether you have original Medicare, a Medicare Advantage plan, or it happens with your Part D prescription drug plan. So what is an appeal? Well, it's a formal request for Medicare or your plan to review and reconsider a decision to deny coverage or payment for a service. Maybe it's a supply or even a prescription drug. There are several levels of appeals, and you can keep appealing if you're not successful at first. So read your denial notice. For original Medicare, check your Medicare summary notice. It lists denied items and explains why they weren't covered. If you're in a Medicare Advantage plan or a Part D plan, look for a written denial notice or check your EOB, the explanation of benefits. Then gather information, review the reason for denial, collect any supporting documents like doctor's notes, test results, or letters explaining why the service or drug is medically necessary. Ask your provider or pharmacist for help if you need more information. And the last step, or step 3 I should say, file your appeal. Original Medicare, you'll circle the denied service on your MSN and fill out the shaded appeal section. Write a brief explanation of why you disagree with the denial and attach any supporting documents. Then send everything to the Medicare Administrative Contractor, the MAC, the MAC, listed on your MSN. File within 120 days of the date on your MSN. Now, Medicare Advantage or Part D, well, follow the instructions on your denial notice or EOB there. Write a letter explaining why you need the service or drug, and again, ask your doctor if you need some help with the rationale or reason. File within 60 days of the denial notice, then send your appeal to your plan's address listed right on the notice. Then what do you have to do? Well, sit back and wait for a decision. With original Medicare, the MAC usually decides within 60 days. Medicare Advantage or Part D, well, they typically decide within 30 days. It can be faster, especially if your health may be at risk. If denied again, continue to higher levels, like asking for a supervisor, but there are up to 5 levels of appeal, each with its own deadline and process. So don't give up if you think you're right. Then there will be a redetermination by the MAC or your plan, and a reconsideration by an independent contractor, then possibly an administrative law judge hearing, then a Medicare Appeals Council review, and finally a federal district court review. Yeah, could get to that possibly. You'll get instructions on how to move to the next level with each decision letter. So imagine you're denied coverage for a physical therapy session. You gather a letter from your doctor explaining why it's medically necessary. You submit your appeal within the deadline, and Medicare overturns the denial, covering all your therapy after all. So yeah, that does happen, so it's worth a try. All right, the pro tips. Well, act quickly. Don't sit on these things. Each level has a strict deadline. Get help. Contact your local state health insurance assistance program, otherwise known as SHIP, for free support. And keep copies. Yes, you should know that. Keep copies of everything, at least while you're going through this process. Save all the letters, the forms, and supporting documents. And don't give up. Many appeals are successful, especially with strong medical support. All right, here's what's coming up next. We'll talk about how to file a grievance, a formal complaint if you have a problem with your plan that isn't about a denial of coverage. Remember, you have the right to appeal Medicare decisions. A little persistence and the right paperwork can go a long way. All right, I'm going to persist a little bit here and suggest you go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I will not deny your claim. In the meantime, I'll see you in the next episode.